government does not have a definition of poverty, how would you define poverty?
I think poverty, well, there's two types. I know there's relative and absolute. It's just not having adequate money to live, just not having the proper housing, not even like if you're homeless, people think that that living in poverty is just being homeless and living on the streets. But I think it's also to do with like even if you live in a home and it's not safe, if you're not getting enough nutrition, if you live in like it's horrible weather conditions in the home, like all those things. I think it's just any lower satisfaction of living.
How do you see poverty in our community, and who does it affect, or where do you see it?
I see it everywhere in some respect. I live in Surrey, and I see it there, and most people see it, down in East Hastings. But I really think it's everywhere. I think that there's people everywhere that are struggling, and obviously you see in East Hastings because they congregated in that area. But I think that like even the people that I guess we walk among live in poverty, but we just don't know it.
What do you think can be done to improve BC's level of poverty?
Well, I think that if the government funded more money to like make more housing available, even just shelters, just to make more of those resources available. People can never get into shelters. People can't even get into soup kitchens. There's long lines. If there could be more resources and more, because it's all about the money and the funding for that. And if there could be more resources for that, more people would be more fed. More people would have shelter. Even if I think that they're not tackling the problem, they're not helping people get back on their feet, and I think that's what they need to do. Instead, they're just trying to do a temporary fix sort of thing. And so I believe if the government funded more to help people actually get jobs and make money and all those things, I think that's the one resource that they could stop. And obviously, it has to do a lot with addiction too. Resources for that as well, because it goes hand in hand.
Can you tell us a little bit about your organization and what you guys do?
Sure. Beneath One Sky, we're a group that tackles poverty in Vancouver, and we all started going on this mission trip. We went to the Philippines and we saw poverty there. And pretty much we went to go help build homes, and we were just impacted by how they could live so simply and so happily with nothing. And how we don't even realize how many people don't have anything. We take our lives completely for granted, and so we came back home and we pretty much decided to help the homeless here. And we've been doing backpack runs where we go on the streets and we personally hand out things like clothing, food, everything to them, because we don't want to take that for granted anymore. It kind of opened our eyes. I think that sometimes we're so blind to what's really around us, and suddenly our eyes were open and we're like, there's so many more people who are suffering from this. And so that's what our main goal was, just to tackle that here. And obviously we do our things overseas as well, but just to tackle the homelessness here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And also we'll edit this, but can you just say hi, I'm Charlene, and I'm just the representative from
Chantal. Okay.
Sorry, Chantal.
It's okay, but it's the name Charlene, so that's
Sorry.
It's okay, don't worry.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Chantal, and I'm a representative from Beneath One Sky.